What's up, everybody, and welcome to Cloud Gaming X. And boy, the cloud gaming wars have officially begun, and we have PlayStation taking a shot right at xCloud, right at Stadia. But more importantly, what I want to talk to you about today is how this can potentially affect Stadia and what possible outcomes we might see with the new announced price model and change to the PlayStation Now. So if you're not aware what PlayStation Now is, it's the Sony cloud-based gaming platform that features allegedly over 800 PS4, PS3, and PS2 games that you can stream from the cloud. Now, if there is a service that is actually more along the lines of Netflix for games, it would definitely be this. But on October 1st, yesterday, Sony announced a few things that are pretty huge. The number one thing they're going to be doing is actually cutting the price in half. So the original price for PlayStation Now was $19.99. It is going to be $9.99 USD. This is going to be a month. Every month, $9.99. Now the 3-month subscription is going to be $24.99, so about a $5 savings there. But the biggest thing, more than anything, is going to be the yearly subscription model. It used to be $100. It is now down to $59.99. So essentially, this is a huge saving, and for about $5 a month, if you count all 12 months, you're going to be getting a huge library of about 800 games plus that you can stream without paying for any of those games. Now, the second big part that Sony has announced with their PlayStation Now is going to be some huge titles that are going to be coming along for the next 3 months. Those games are going to be God of War, Grand Theft Auto 5, Infamous Second Son, and Uncharted 4. Keeping in mind that there's already some damn good titles on there already, like Bloodborne and The Last of Us, and there's a lot more. So in my opinion, Sony is directly responding to the competition with Stadia and xCloud, but more specifically, I think they're feeling that heat with Stadia breathing down their neck. Now, I'm going to keep it real with you guys. I am not a huge fan of PlayStation Now. I used the service some years ago and it was okay, but I think what this means to me is that the competition is forcing these companies to have to step up their game, and this is only a huge positive for us, the consumers. The one thing that I liked right away is how cheap that yearly subscription model is, because it's something that we've been asking for with Google since we've heard about Stadia existing. Second, the fact that they're putting big games in there is a huge positive, and I hope to see this being a continuation of this in the way that we just saw Gears 5 used with Xbox Anywhere. But maybe brand new titles will be included along with our monthly subscription, and that's really the biggest thing that I'm hoping for. At the very minimum, maybe what we can see is brand new titles coming out and they don't wait too long to actually add them to the free games list. So I am very excited. Now, keep in mind that PlayStation Now is not exactly like Stadia, and I am fully aware of that. PlayStation Now features games that have been on the console itself in the past. You're not really getting brand new games that are releasing on PlayStation Now, at least not yet. They only stream 720p on the PC right now, which is god awful. And I mean, I might be a little too snobby to play games at 720 personally. There's a lot of limitations, but there's definitely quite a few positives here. And the fact is that they do have a huge library of games and that you only have to pay $10 a month for, and you have access to that right away. Another thing you can do is if you own a PS4, you can download those games straight to the system, and you don't have to play in the cloud if you don't want. So PlayStation Now definitely has its positives, but make no mistake, this isn't exactly 100% direct competition with Stadia, at least not yet. We haven't even mentioned the fact that PlayStation Now cloud technology is just nowhere near what Google Stadia has. But with that said, I think this might force Google to possibly have to feature that yearly subscription model a little sooner rather than later. Maybe also step up their free games, as well as hopefully continue to push out more devices that Stadia can use. As you guys know, the Google Pixel phones on launch will be usable, but that's it. I heard that you can access PlayStation Now with an iOS with a remote app, so there's a leg up there if that's true. But I think the thing that stands out to me more than anything is the pricing, though. PlayStation Now is going to be pretty dirt cheap. The price of one $60 game will give you access for a full year to a ton of games in the cloud already usable right now. And with the new games that they just announced that you're going to have access to for the next 4 months, even though they're not 100% brand new titles, are still high quality titles. Make no mistake, these games being accessible on PlayStation Now is directly coinciding with the Stadia release as well as xCloud. None of this is by accident, folks, and quite frankly, I am super pleased to see it. This means these companies will hopefully be climbing over each other, trying to give us the absolute best product they can give and hopefully the best value for our money. If you're a fan of PlayStation, or you're a fan of Xbox, or you're a fan of Stadia, this is good news for you. I personally not one of those people that take sides like with the console wars or anything like that. I own an Xbox One X, I own a PS4 Pro, and I have a gaming PC. I am just a gamer, and I welcome and embrace our new cloud gaming overlords. But alright guys, that's gonna be it for me on this video. If you've enjoyed this, please consider hitting the like button, sub to the channel if you're brand new, as we cover everything and anything cloud gaming related, especially Google Stadia, as we'll be doing gameplays, reviews, and new videos on a daily basis here on this channel. Comment down below though, as I want to hear all your thoughts on what I've said in this video, and if you guys think that PlayStation Now just stepped up their game and what you expect to see from Google Stadia with this announcement. But alright guys, with all that said, I hope you all have a sunny day.